Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Steal a Brainrot, where today our goal is simple. By the end of today, our name is going to be on this top 100 coins leaderboard, making us one of the 100 richest players in the game. Now, in order to achieve this feat, it's pretty simple. You need a big money multiplier, and you need a lot of good brain rots. And fortunately enough for me, we basically got both. We are going to be upgrading our cash multiplier today by hitting the max rebirth. Of course, we're not going to be doing that right now, because if we rebirth, we would be losing some of the rarest brain rots in the entire game. I'm talking Lavaca, Saturno, Saturnitas, a bunch of blood rot tralalero tralalas, the new Gripus Medusi, gold Udindinduns, and of course, everyone's favorite, Los Tralaleritos. Might be thinking, Quacks, why can't you collect this cash? Well, that's my base over there. This is my alt account's base, and we've got another alt account in here that, yeah, well, the brain rots aren't that great. But the reason they're here is so that when we rebirth and we upgrade our money multiplier to make us richer, that we don't lose these brain rots. Because it took me thousands of Robux spending that on max server luck boost and days and days of my life grinding, watching brain rots just come out of the void over here for us to then steal them. So we're gonna go ahead and transfer our brain rots to our alt accounts and then start working on making some money, because we already have 270 billion. But of course, when we rebirth that, we're gonna have to kiss that goodbye, because we'll be losing all of our cash and characters that we own. But of course, we're not gonna be owning any characters when we rebirth. And with all my brain rots now being safely removed from my base, we can rebirth using the Cocofanto Elefanto, which is the one brain rot we need in order to rebirth, plus $5 billion, which again, we've got that easy peasy lemon squeeze. And the good thing is, not only we get a higher cash multiplier, we also get a +1 slot in our base, which means these 10 slots down here and these 6 slots up here now turn from 16 total slots into 17, which might not sound like a big deal. Oh, whoop-de-doo, 16 to 17. But when literally each one of my brain rots makes hundreds of thousands of dollars per second, that is a huge difference. So goodbye, Mr. Diamond Cocofanto Elefanto. You've served me well. And it's time to say goodbye to $200 billion. Yikes, that one burns. But we must keep grinding. $25 billion is needed to... Is that the final rebirth? I think so. And a Tralalero. Oh, no. I think I actually just sold off all my other Tralaleros. We have this diamond one. I might sacrifice the diamond one, because although this guy's sick, the gold Odindindun is better. And we can't be playing favorites out here. We gotta be choosing the brain rots to make us the most money per second. No if and or buts about it. But let me just confirm in the shop that this next rebirth is the final one, because we're currently at number 8, and yeah, 9 rebirths is the final. So we need $25 billion, which means we just need to steal back all of our really good secrets to start collecting some cash. And the crazy thing is, because of our 10x cash multi and the fact these guys make $1 million a second, they're actually making $10 million a second, 60 million, 70 million, 80 million. Yeah, I mean, there's $1 billion. Getting 25 billion sounds ridiculous, and it is, trust me. But because we have so many secret fellas able to help us out on our journey, it goes a little bit quicker than it normally would. Is this it? Is this the 25 billion? Yes, it is. But the only Tralalero in my possession is this diamond one, and it took me hours to get, so I'm gonna see if I can wait to just get a normal one, because I don't have any other regular ones. There's a blood rot one up there, and these are, yeah, those are Tralaleros. Unfortunate. Well, that's unfortunate. 30 minutes of max server luck boost later, no Tralaleros were found, which means I'm sorry, brother. You're gonna have to get sacrificed. No way. I was about to rebirth, but it looks like Diamond Tralalero, it's your lucky day, because we've got a regular one. What? What? Oh my, we've got 2 regular ones. Okay, back to back. It truly is your lucky day, fella. You just made it out alive. And maybe this guy's the reason I'm able to hit top 100. We'll just have to find out. But now we can rebirth to the final rebirth. But of course, we got to save all of our hard-earned secrets and not just rebirth them and throw them away. And after having all of our brain rots yoinked yet again, we can rebirth. Let's just double check. All right, nothing's up top. We've got 2 Tralaleros. If you're wondering why 2, my hope is that that by giving back and sacrificing an extra Brainrot god to the Brainrot overlords, that maybe we'll get some extra luck in our quest to the top 100. But we better stop wasting time, because time is literally money in this game, and we're going to reach the final rebirth, which gets the Galaxy Slap, Laser Cape, an extra slot, 8x multi, and bye-bye Tralalero. So now we've got 5 or 10 slots down below. That is a total of 18 slots that we can get Brainrots making money for us. And so let's start building out the ultimate Brainrot team. With all 3 of the #1 money-making Brainrots in place, now we're gonna have to go back and forth between the bases and see which Brainrots we need to bring over. Obviously, all the secrets will be heading over, but then we're gonna have to leave some Brainrots out. And because we don't have infinite slots to throw in Brainrots, we're gonna have to choose wisely, because with our 11x cash multi, if we choose just one wrong Brainrot, that's not making us the most money, that could throw off our entire challenge, and of course we don't want that. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. There's another Tralalero. Run, there's another one walking right there. I can't even, wait, can I buy it? Oh my gosh, I messed up. Run, freaking sprint, you bozo. There's another secret waddling down. I don't have the money. Oh my gosh, can another account buy? Can I buy another account? No, I lost it. Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, that's so sad. That's so sad, bro. I literally had no money, and then I realized it too late. But I actually had the money. I could have just grabbed some cash, bro. I'm an idiot. That's going in the Hall of Fame highlights for some of the worst Steal a Brainrot moments I've ever had. I guess the bright side is that this bottom floor of my base is making me $3 million, $4 million a second, $5 million, almost $6 million a second. So although those Los Traleritos would have been greatly appreciated, we're still making absolute bank without them. All right, let's check now. We're installing all of our Tralalero blood rots because those guys are making us $100,000 a second, and I think we've got 3 more to round things off up top. And with the final blood rot in place, we can tally up how much money we're making each and every second, and the total is an eye-watering $6.6 million per second, but that's not including our cash multiplier. So it's actually a whopping $72 million per second, and 3,600 seconds in an hour is $261 billion per hour. But with the current top leaderboard basically requiring us to get 3 trillion coins, we'd actually only have to AFK for around 12 hours, because 24 hours of AFKing will give us 3 trillion coins. And because AFKing offline and just letting these Brainrots do the thing in the background makes us like no money, we're going to have to sit in my base for 12 hours straight. And of course, that's why we're in a private server. If we're in a public server, we'd be getting yoinked and scripted on left, right, and center. And there is no way I'm gonna let any bozo get their hands on my secret Brainrots we've spent so long to acquire. And so I'm gonna go AFK for a few hours, let my Brainrots do their thing, make some money, and I'll check back in to see how much we can collect. After an hour of waiting, the La Vaca Saturno, he stomp it, boom, stomp it down the runway for us to claim him. Yeah, buddy. I mean, this, of all the secrets, is the least good one. I mean, it's still great. Okay, at this point, I realize I'm making trillions a day, and I'm complaining about a secret waddling into my base. I am aware of that. But when you're climbing for the top, you can't take the third best. You can't take the second best. You gotta go for the best. So we're gonna wait this out. We've got another 24 minutes of max server luck, and I'm hoping that please, let me get another secret or something juicy to help us keep making some more money. Yes, our prayers and requests have been answered. Los Chaleritos. Wilding down, looking. Wait, please, can we get him? Okay, I sometimes I get too excited and I have too much fun with the Brainrots, and then I realize I've got no space or I've got no money. But this time we got space, we got money, and we are going to be earning ourselves an extra 500,000 per second, because these are going to be replacing our blood rot Tralaleros. So actually, since we're taking away 100,000, adding 500,000, we'll be getting $400,000 extra second for that, and 150,000 for the La Vaca Saturno. So already making an extra 550,000 per second is going to help so much with our leaderboard grind. The luck keeps getting luckier. Yo, Los Traleritos. Hold up, we gotta make sure we hear the beautiful Los Tralaleritos. Oh, every time, man, every time it hits. So that's another 400 grand being added per second. What are we up to? Like nearly $1 million extra. That's huge. And again, I know it's coming at the expense of these Robux. Still 10 minutes left. How about we say one more, huh? One more secret? Can we do it? Maybe not. But yeah, I gotta believe, gamers. You gotta believe. Okay, I want to quickly check the leaderboard as well. Has it? It's updated. We're 65th. Let's go. But we're about to be way higher than 65th in the world for top money once we yoink over these secret pets. Hello, los traleritos. Welcome home, welcome home. And here's the second one. Last but not least, the third secret we were able to snag. And so after adding everything up, we're making $7,562,500 per second. That's before the 11 times multiplier. So that's $83 million per second, leading to $300 billion per hour and $7.187 trillion per day. And so that means if we just sit down and AFK for the next 24 hours and get to around $11 trillion, that should hopefully, yes, top 20 in the world. And in order to reach the top 10, we're gonna need to double that to get to 20 trillion. And the number one guy is 40 trillion. I'm not even sure how we catch up at that point, but that's the goal, gamers. We've got all the secrets in place. We can go ahead and collect some extra cash that they got offline and then sit back, relax, and just wait for them to keep on printing that sweet money to help us climb the leaderboard. Gamers, I actually can't believe it. This has gone way better than I expected. You can check the balance bottom left-hand corner, $1.75 trillion, which, yes, is over halfway to being on the leaderboard, but I haven't collected my money in about 12 hours. And you can already see the top coins. We need 3.55 trillion to be on the leaderboard, and I think there's a very small chance that right here, right now, we can collect our coinage, we can collect our shekels, and we might be up there on the leaderboard. So these guys have been hard at work overnight, making us trillions of dollars. Thank you, Mr. Gripus Medusi and my Traladitos. We're already there, 3.5 trillion. And this will do it, 3.74, 4.26 trillion. And we've got the Brainrots upstairs. These guys are going to give us the smallest amount of cash. But again, even these fellas, you don't count out the little guys because they just gave us an extra few $100 billion. And I don't know when the leaderboard's gonna update and refresh, but as soon as it does, we're there. I mean, we've done it. And I was thinking to myself yesterday, why are we just gonna go for top 100? Why don't we go for top like 10? Because right now we're making a lot of money. We're making trillions of dollars a day, but we can make even more. If we could get like 1 or 2 more OP secrets, we could probably over the next day or two propel ourselves high up on the leaderboard. Because even right now with our current cash, we're almost top 50 in the world after like literally 12, 14 hours of AFKing. And so give me another 12 hours of AFKing, we might be up to 24th. Give me like 2 days of AFKing, we could be top 10. Top 10 sounds absolutely beautiful to me, but we need to keep grinding. And we need better Brainrots. So I am probably going to activate some 3x server luck on a few different accounts, see if we can't find some secret pets, and see if we can't get lucky. Another full night AFK session in the bag, which can only mean one thing. We should have trillions of dollars waiting for us behind us with our secrets. But we did some more collecting yesterday, up to 7.61 trillion. And let me quickly see, where does that put us on the leaderboard? If we scroll, looks like you need around 10 trillion to break the top 25, and we're sitting right around 43rd. So yesterday, I think we broke into like the top 60, but then it gets exponentially harder to get to the top with the number one richest player having 54 trillion. Okay, there was a brief moment where I was like, hey, maybe I go for number one richest. He must have a full base of the best secret in the game. And so to see where we stand against them, we can collect all of our money already up to 10 trillion or almost 10 trillion. There we go, 9.96 trillion. That'll basically do. We've got a few more secrets and Brainrots up here. You guys know the drill. And after collecting each and every last one of them, we have eclipsed $10 trillion, which means I think we've cracked the top 25. We'll just have to wait for the leaderboard to update. But I think I'm going to AFK throughout the rest of the day as well. But oh my gosh. So yeah, we're right now sitting in 25th place. But to break the top 10, I would need $20 trillion. And that would take another like 2 or 3 days of AFK. And I don't know if you guys know this, but you don't actually get anything by being on the leaderboard. You don't actually get anything by having a lot of money. And whenever I inevitably rebirth with the next update, we're just going to lose it all. So this was just for fun and a test, but so far the test is going pretty dang well. So we'll let our Los Traloritos and other secret brain rots keep pumping out money, and I'll be back to collect it in just a minute. For one final time, we get to collect up our cash here from our brain rots to see how high on the leaderboard we were able to climb. I don't know where we stand right now, but we're about to find out. We've got easily another trillion in the bank ready to be collected. Oh man, that's like 1.1 trillion right there. And these brain rots up here, don't worry, I didn't forget about you. Okay, looks like I might have actually forgot about them at some point, and they went offline and got some cash, and that's unfortunate. But actually 13 trillion dollars. I wish there was some sort of way I could spend my money on like boost or upgrades or something, because having this much money, it's like, it's so useless. Like, I wish there was an actual purpose to having billions and trillions of dollars in this game. But oh my gosh, where are we? We're 20th. We're so close. I can't be 21st. 21st doesn't sound cool at all, man. It's 20 or bust. As long as the person above me didn't make a bunch of money, this should be just enough to squeak me into the 20th place on the leaderboard. And what's the deal? They did get some more, but not more than us. We moved into 23rd spot, but with our 13.44 trillion, we are confidently in 20th place and steal a brain rot. Gamers, hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. With all being said, it's been your boy, top 20 in the world, Quacks, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.